Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Jenny. I'm Moonlight Lady 1111. As you can see, I'm back with another pick a card reading for you today. Sorry I've been a bit quiet for a week or so. I've just been on holiday for my birthday to Wales. It was amazing. Had a lovely time. So yeah, now I'm back, ready to get these messages out for you all. So, this is a bit of an impromptu reading that I just felt guided to do today. So hopefully this means that there's some good messages in there for you. So the title of this reading is, it's How Do They See You? I thought it was going to be a thoughts and feelings kind of vibe anyway when I started doing it. But it's, it's all about how they see you and like what their perceptions of you are, which should probably touch upon feelings and things like that as well. So, as you can see, we've got 3 piles in front of us. We've got pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. What I'm going to need you to do is draw your attention to the piles, and then we'll just relax our minds. So, let's take a big breath in together. Hold it. And then let that breath go. Ignore numbers and colours and things like that. See which pile calls to you. I'll just give you a moment to do that. Okay, that should have been long enough. Right, I'll just move some stuff around so I can get these piles over here. Excuse me. So pile number 3 there. Pile number 2. Oh, and we'll start with pile number 1. Okay, hi pile number 1. You chose this pile and it's got some moss on top of it. I just thought I'd get some natural things for you guys to choose today off my altar. So yeah, you guys chose that moss. Now, let's see what we've got for you today. I've got the Fountain Tarot up here, which should give us a solid description of how they see you, what their perceptions of you are. And then I've got the Elemental Oracle over there, and one of these little Starseed Oracle cards for you as well. Okay, I'll just have a little sip of my brew and then we'll get on with it. Okay. Pile number 1. How do they feel about you? That's not the question, is it? How do they see you? How do they see you? Oh, cool. Right, we've got the 10 of Cups at the start of this, which is a fantastic card. Emotional fulfillment, happy families. It's a solid, heartfelt, long-lasting perception. They could really see themselves like settling down with you, I think. Really see themselves growing old with you, that sort of thing. It's proper happy families kind of card. Pure fulfillment. So you bring them a lot of joy, and they see you as a very happy person as well. They see you as quite accomplished. But regarding their perception of you, we've got the Ace of Swords reversed and the 6 of Coins reversed as well. So there is an imbalance here. And they are struggling to believe their perception of you. They don't trust it. They can't see the truth of it. They also feel like you are so good that it's almost too good to be true. So they have some trust issues which come from an imbalance. So they might think that you give too much, or you might take too much, or they think that they'd better not give too much. That sort of thing. There's a real imbalance in give and take here. So, what an intriguing start. 10 of Cups, please. Well, that was quick. Okay, we've got the Page of Cups in the reverse. definitely reversed. So pages is all about learning and things like that. And I think this is saying they've learned not to trust their own feelings anymore, because I think they've been burned in the past. I think they've been hurt in the past. And so like they kind of have some inner child wounds as well to do with this, that are blocking them from allowing themselves to feel what they want to feel for you. Oh. Yeah, so then we got the Queen of Wands reversed as well. Like, this is kind of to do with their perception of power. Like, they feel like, I think they've got wounds from their past that are still unhealed, that have shown them that the dynamic in a couple has always been one of power games. Like, they really see that they could be happy with you, but they don't understand how that works because of this healing that they still need to do. So they might have had quite a history of running around, not having too solid a relationship so far, because anytime they get too deep in anything, it makes them feel like they need to run. And it's because so there's too much coming through here. Knight of Coins at the bottom of the deck. So we've got, that's like slow and steady sort of, that slow and steady energy, making a grounded connection. If this is going to work, then you have to take this slow. Because if you don't take this slow, then they're going to run again from you. This pattern will just repeat itself. But there is success here. We've got the Six of Wands down there. So they see you as someone that they could have a really successful long-term relationship with. They see you as someone that makes them really happy. But that also means that you are going to be somebody who triggers these wounds within them again, which is what's always made them behave the way that they've behaved in the past, because there's something in them that really struggles to trust love, because they weren't around that much real love when they were younger. You know, this isn't to say that their parents didn't love them, but they just never really saw a real loving relationship and what that means for people to be in love and treat each other right. So there's always like this doubt in their minds that they don't really believe deep down that they could have that, and that's what causes this imbalance. Sorry, I was just looking at the signs we've got here as well. There's fire signs, there's air signs, there's water signs, there's earth signs. All the signs are here, so we don't need to list them. With this Temperance card reversed, there is still some very important healing that needs to happen here. By the way, this running energy, that could also be their perception of you. They could be seeing you in this way, that you are the one who has had this kind of maybe promiscuous approach. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. But that when it comes to connecting deep down on a deep level with somebody, it could have been you that's done this as well. And it's disallowed you from really stepping into your power, really stepping into your own. So yeah, either them or you, one of you has got this healing still to do. With this Temperance card reversed, it's about the inner balance. Once you figure out that equilibrium, everything slots into place. So either with you or with them, whichever one of you it is that has this energy, you want to be careful. You've got two knights here, so this is the messages that you give off to each other, right? And if you don't take it slow, then it's going to go too fast. Like, there's no in between here. It needs to be gentle. I'm hearing for some of you as well, it's like, if you've rushed into being with somebody intimately before, and then that's kind of what triggers all these things, then there's no need to rush into that with this person. If this 10 of Cups energy is real, then let it all play out as it goes, because this is a triggering feeling. One of you could be an air sign, one of you could be a fire sign, by the way. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and wow, my brain, Aries and Sagittarius. That's really funny. Sorry, my brain just went completely blank then. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Anyway, so yeah, the most important thing to take from this, that the way that they see you is as someone really cool, like someone they can be successful with, almost like they've got their eye on the prize of you, but there is this stuff going on bubbling under the surface that could trigger so much. And so there is a bit of fear here, a kind of wanting to control the situation to their will, and it doesn't work like that. What have we got here? Solitariness, desert. So yeah, they might be quite used to being alone. That's a number 13 that boils down to a number 4 as well. More resting, more healing. You know, one or both of you have really got this kind of solitary vibe, you know. You don't want to let people in too close because that's when you get burned, right? So it's like almost like burn them before they burn you. And this does leave a kind of emptiness inside. But the thing is about the desert is there's an oasis in there somewhere. And so it's about that inner healing. If you heal those inner things that are going on, address those wounds, then this really could be something beautiful. But you need to water it so it will grow, which involves your heart space. So you really need to work on your heart space. Get another one of these for you. There's more fire, power, and volcanoes. This is a really powerful connection, but they feel like it is a bit dry at the moment, and it is feeling like it's all going to be built around passion, which is good, but then that's going to trigger this stuff. Advancement, yeah, there's a real need to grow here. A strong energy is propelling you forwards. Follow the stirrings of your heart. And what's very important for you, pile number 1, is to allow that heart space to open. If you close it off all the time, then the cycles are going to continue, and this is a cycle that you need to end for yourself. Gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. And strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. And I feel that this is very important about you and your power. You are a powerful person. You know this. You are a strong person. You know this. Allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Look at this groundedness as well. That matches this Knight of Coins energy here. Allowing yourself to be vulnerable is kind of really difficult for you, because that's when you get hurt, and you really don't want to get hurt because of all the things that you've been through in the past. And this has been a coping mechanism for such a long time, but this connection could open that up. But it's about staying grounded and staying realistic for you is what I'm hearing. Staying grounded and staying realistic. The Fool in the reverse just tried to jump out then. That's telling me that you didn't have enough faith in anything in the past, and so that's why this has kind of got you on the fence as well. But if you stay grounded, stay connected to yourself, realize that life is an ever-changing series of events. I'm feeling really called to tell you that you are a strong person and you're great at being on your own. So why not allow yourself to be vulnerable with this person? Or it might be that they need to make this decision to allow themselves to be vulnerable with you, and see what happens. You're so scared of being hurt, but you can deal with it. These wounds that are triggered, this hurt that you feel, it's not just the hurt of losing people. It's the hurt that was triggered in your inner child. So these inner child wounds that need addressing. And so this is the things that happened when we were younger that we made excuses for, and that made us develop our coping mechanisms today, and that make us, protect ourselves, because we weren't protected from these things when we were younger. So it's time to do a bit of shadow work, and that's really going to help you step into this power. And I'm feeling that this is a really explosive connection waiting to happen, but it needs to be allowed to happen. Okay, pile number 1, that was your reading. I hope that resonated for you. If it did, please let me know in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. It all really helps me on my journey. Sorry, I just heard when I was putting this Ace of Swords away, don't cut this off straight away. Anyway, If you want to book a private reading with me, you can get in touch using the link to my Etsy shop. It's just in the description box below. I'll also try and link all the cards that I've used if you want to have a look at them yourself. There'll be links to Amazon there as well. Also, please feel free to come along and follow me on Instagram and TikTok, where I try and get regular readings out for you guys as well. So yeah, take it easy, pal number one. Do this inner work. It's going to help and it's going to pay off. And you've got the strength to do it. You know that. Okay. Take it easy. Bye. Clear the table. And on to pile number 2. Okay, hi pile number 2. You chose this beautiful little dried rose petal. I'll just pop that up there for you so you know you're on the right video. Okay, we have got the Fountain Tarot up here. Get that laid out for you. Hopefully this will give us a good description of how this person sees you. Judging from pile number 1, it might also give you a bit of insight just into the connection in general as well. I feel like sometimes videos are really it's an easy description with a title, right? And then other times I shove a title on it and the readings are like, no, we're going deeper than that. So let's see what you get, pile number 2. Just so you know, we've got the Elemental Oracle there, and we've also got the little mini star seeds Oracle too. Right, okay. Pile number 2. How do they see you? Combined with what do you need to know? Wow. You've got the Tower. How do they see you? You have rocked their worlds, man. You've come in and it's like everything's been turned upside down. Almost like to a point where they really don't know what to do with you. They think you're a force to be reckoned with. 9 of Wands in the reverse. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so there's a lot of fire energy here as well. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm not going to lie, that you caused them a lot of turmoil. Like a lot of inner conflict and a lot of, like, how to describe it? It's like you're a battle they know they won't win. I don't know why they want to do battle with you. Very passionate, very fiery, very passionate. It could be that, you know, this is something forbidden. I'm feeling like this is a kind of a forbidden connection in some way. You know, you could be with somebody already. They could be with somebody already. There could be religious factors that mean you can't be together. There could be all sorts of reasons that you guys shouldn't be together. Devil in the reverse. I'm just going to get these cards out. So I want to know what this story is. Like, they really, like, there's a lack of strength here. Like they know that they want to resist you, but they can't. And I think you feel the same about them. But I want to know more. Is it? Yeah. Upright or reversed, please. Upright, okay. Wow, this connection is big and heavy, isn't it? Like, it's very, very fiery, okay? Very passionate, very fiery. Like I said, it could be... Wait, we've got the Hermit here. It could be that, like I said, one or both of you could be with another person already. You could well have already had this tryst, like this connection happen, and it could have been very intense is what I'll say there. Yeah, look, there's the 3. There's a third party involved here. Again, fire, 3 of Wands. High Priestess. Should I take them or is it too many? And then the Four of Swords and the Death card at the end. This is a big connection for both of you. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There's like not a coldness. It's just like a really intense connection, guys. You'll know if this is resonating. Okay, basically this is like... Okay. I'm just going to I have to go out and say it because basically this is to do with the actual physicalities of this connection as well. There's like, you guys might be into bondage or something like that, you know, like it's quite, it's an intense physical connection like neither of you have ever had before. Okay. Now, you may have already indulged in this. You may not have indulged in this, but you might know that that's how it would go down already. It may be that you guys don't really get that from your partners if you've got one, and so that does kind of leave you feeling lonely because you want this fire, this physicality, some of you are a little, not ashamed, but embarrassed to say what it is that you really want. There's unseen things here. There's things that like, okay, so basically there's things that you want and things that you need that some of you have never expressed to a physical partner before. And it's like this, you know that this connection would give you that physicality, right? One or both of you has been hit by this massive fiery attraction. But you're desperately trying to release it. It's almost obsession, right? This obsession with each other. It's like obsession and control and things like that. Like we're talking proper 50 Shades of Grey style here. And yeah, it's like a noose around both your necks. Like you just really, really want this thing, but you know deep down moving forwards that you're just going to end up alone. Like there's no... what's the word? There's no like long-term connection here. This is an immediate need and an immediate want. And I feel like it's very important for one or both of you to try and step back from this because this is, it is not bringing joy. Like the thought of the connection is, you know, it's going to be very satisfying for both of you. But it's, you know, deep down, your intuition is telling you that this connection is, it's kind of a tie that binds you, and there's a real depth to both of you that other people never understand. And this connection is kind of lighting that fire within you, but it's making you go within and see where this darkness in you is coming from, you know? Like this is a sort of thing where it's like you want to feel something and you want to heal. And the thing is so moving forwards from this with the Three of Wands, you must be patient with yourself. This person is also trying to be patient with themselves because like, you know there's no long-term commitment from this. And you know that the deeper you delve in this, the more likely you are to kind of wreck everything. It is something that needed to happen though. This is tearing the foundations down and tearing down to the foundations of both your existences, right? And it's forcing awareness to the core, because everything that you thought was how it should be has kind of been flipped on its head. You've been exposed to this darkness and this, this thing. And it's really kind of getting you trapped in your own thoughts. Both of you are mirroring each other with this, by the way. You're both kind of getting a bit stuck in this situation. So it's really time to go within, because essentially what needs to happen is a release. Okay, you could very well try a cord cutting ceremony to try and disconnect yourself from this pull that you feel towards this person if you feel that necessary. Because the Four of Swords here is telling us it's time to rest and go within. Because the Death card at the end, it's time for a rebirth. Out of this fire, you are going to be a phoenix rising from the ashes. And this connection has made you feel like you need somebody, but essentially deep down they're cold. You know, they are cold. They can't give you the love in this connection that you want because they don't have that capacity. They have, like I say, they have so much desire to be with you, and they do see you as the high priestess, and that's something that they find so attractive as well. Like, you're mysterious to them and it's wonderful. But for you, this is something that is needing to be released, because Four of Swords and the Death card together is like a huge rebirth for you. It's a huge thing that this is pushing you towards. And like I said in the beginning, one or both of you, this is forbidden. Like, one or both of you is already with someone else. And it's difficult because it's making you see that the person you're with is not, kind of not giving you everything that you want and need. And this Hermit energy is saying you do need to spend that time alone now, and you do need to go within to realize that the light is within you. Okay, we have fluidity and outer core. Look how sexy this woman is. Like I say, they really, like, fancy the pants off you. They really do. But it's time for you to step out of this mold. You need to go with the flow with what direction you go in next, is what I'm hearing with that. Let me see what the book's got to say to you. Be fluid in your thinking. Holding on to old ideas in a rigid way is not beneficial for you. A nimble mind is a healthy mind. It is never too late to admit you were wrong or to change your mind according to new information. So you could well feel trapped in this connection. This other person could feel trapped in this connection as well. Open your mind to the future, because this Four of Swords is saying rest, and this Death card is saying new beginnings. So, sorry, my stomach just made a really loud noise then. You need to get spiritual with yourself. Groundedness, gravity. This came up for pile number 1. And animals, companionship. Are you finding companionship in this connection? Or is it always leaving you feeling a kind of sense of guilt afterwards, you know? It's like a drug. You want it, you do it, and then afterwards you feel a bit dirty. Reflection. Yeah, I said you're both reflecting each other at the moment. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. Okay, so everyone around you is a reflection of you, and there's a lot going on here, pile number 2. But I'm hearing it's time to look to your future with this. And your future has you releasing your turmoil, finding your determination again, connecting with yourself. Look at this, free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. So whatever situation you're in, this is difficult because it is a general reading. So this will resonate in different ways for different people. But what's very important for my pile number 2s is it's time to release yourself from everything that's holding you back. And you do need a bit of time alone to rest and release, and you're kind of stepping away from all of this. And this is a big, hefty tower moment, okay? And the tower moments are those moments in our life where we get this dawning realization that everything from the past no longer serves us the way that it used to. And so we have to kind of start again. We have to tear the building down and build it from the foundations up, because those foundations were not strong enough. And this free spirit, fluidity, the hermit, the high priestess, Four of Swords, Death card, it's all telling me it's time for you to move on and grow. Stay grounded. For some of you, if you get lonely, now is the time to get that pet, or to remember that you're always going to have your pets with you. Okay? Right, pile number 2. That was your reading. Whew. It's intense. If that resonated for you, please let me know in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, please. Really helps me on my journey. If you want to book a private reading with me, please do get in touch using the link to my Etsy shop in the description box below. I'll also put links to these cards on there for you guys as well. And please feel free to come along and follow me on Instagram and TikTok, where I get readings out for you guys as well. Okay, pile number 2. That was you. Stay strong. You need to do you right now. Okay, I'm sending you so much love and light. Mwah. Take it easy. Bye. Okay. And on to pile number 3. Okay, hi pile number 3. You chose this little leaf. I'll pop it up here for you so you know you're on the right reading. Okie dokie. Pile number 3. So we've got the Fountain Tarot up here. Oh yeah, you got 4. The others only got 3. Sorry, my stomach's rumbling there. Right. And then we've got the Elemental Oracle there, and one of these little starseed cards for you as well. So, the title of this reading is How Do They See You? The answers haven't quite come out like that. This always happens when I end up just being drawn to do a reading, right? So, yes, it's how do they see you, but I think it's also like, oh, I think I'm understanding. I think this is Spirit's perception of this. Like, so that's how we're doing. Like, it's Spirit has got messages for you about where you're at the moment with this person and what's going on. So they've been quite heavy and quite intense. So let's see. There's been kind of advice in there, and for the other 2 piles, that's why I'm giving you this little intro. So it's not just how they see you. It's kind of like, what do you need to know about this whole situation? And what is something that, like, for both of you to learn here. Okay. Let's just clear this table. Pile number 3. Okay, 5 of Swords. It's not a great start, I'm not going to lie. This is quite heavy energy. It's spiky, it's manipulative, it's controlling. And then we've got the Emperor, also quite controlling, always needs to be right, always needs to be in charge. So this could be you or them, you know, this could be how you see them, this could be how they see you. This could just be like the nature of the connection, but it's generally like quite controlling. Someone wants to put someone in a box here. 10 of Wands reversed. 10 of Swords reversed. Okay. This connection feels pretty done. I'm not going to lie to you. Pile number 3. This is quite, you know, this is a burden that needs putting down. This is betrayal and control and manipulative behavior. Trying to put people in boxes. Trying to take away freedom is what I'm hearing. Queen of Cups reversed. 9 of Coins. Wow, okay. Queen of Swords reversed and 6 of Wands reversed. Okay, so there's heavy masculine energy on the top for me, and then there's heavy feminine energy on this line. For you at the moment, this is about, this is non-gender specific, by the way. But I'm really feeling like, it feels to me like this is them and this is you, right? And so, or vice versa. I don't know which one of you's in the dark place at the moment and which one of you is realising it's time to focus on you. That's what we've got here. We've got one here and one here. This is all very dark. This is trying to lighten up and put yourself first. Queen of Cups to me is all about allowing yourself to feel your feelings. It's about self-care. It's about focusing on your cup first. And this is 9 of coins in the middle here. Emperor there, 9 of coins here. This is about standing in your own power. And this connection does not allow both people to stand in their own power. Okay? It's heavy, it's a burden, it's difficult, there's no trust. And this is for you, okay, I think you need to focus on this 9 of coins energy, which is all about becoming independent, solid, grounded, focusing in your work life. Because head and heart have been in turmoil for a while, and that has been what has been blocking your success. So it's time to release these angry thoughts that are constantly in your mind, because there's a bit of control on both sides here, right? And I think that maybe you can have a sharp tongue sometimes when it comes to this, but essentially this person, so someone here has tried to manipulate a situation by kind of implying that there was a lot more love here than initially. Okay, Knight of Cups reversed is telling me that the promises of love were not true, okay? And it was like empty promises. And now it's all about coming back into balance. We've got the Justice card here. So the right thing to do is to be alone for both of you. You really need to be working on your work life at the moment, your material world. So that's, you know, your job, your house, your job and your house and your surroundings. Ace of Cups reversed here as well. Again, self-care is really, really important for you right now. You've really struggled to make some decisions, and you've actually been a bit blind to some decisions that you need to make here. I have Aries and I have Libra. There's a lot of swords energy. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah. There is a bit of earth energy here as well. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. These aren't totally super relevant to me, though. I'm just letting you know what's on the table. So, yeah, this connection is really... I'm hearing dismantled. This connection has caused you to kind of dismantle your own being, and it's really difficult because this could well have been like a huge narcissist. There's a huge narcissist involved in this, and they've literally moved on to the next mark, you know. But it's okay because you can step up into this power now, and it's time to get your own head and heart back into alignment, back into balance, move forwards, work with your spirit team on this. Beginnings, East. Yeah, it's time for a new beginning for you, pile number 3. The thing is, there's a lot of narcissists on the planet at the moment. Like, there's more narcissistic people. That's people with narcissistic personality disorder or people with narcissistic tendencies. And there's a hell of a lot of them around at the moment. Because I love that. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. There's a hell of a lot of them around at the moment because being in a relationship with a narcissist forces you to get this head and heart combo back into alignment. Once you escape a narcissist, you feel broken, you feel lost, you feel alone. You can't remember who you are anymore. And that happening to you is awful, and it's not fair. And it's not right, but it creates this need for recovery, which creates this new you, basically. And I'm not justifying any of their behavior. I'm not saying anything like that. And it's not right the way they treated you, and it's not right the way this situation goes down. And narcissists are, well, they've got their own journey of stuff they need to sort out. I could say a lot of bad things, and I'm not gonna. But look, we have solidity and inner core, and what this does is this makes you rebuild yourself even more powerful, even more independent. From the inside out, you are a stronger person now. And that's how they see you, and they don't like it. They don't like that you're stepping into your power. They don't like that you're stronger without them than with them. Observation. Yeah, I think this person is watching you from afar. They don't like this. I would cord cut with this person for sure. Like, don't let them take your energy. People can still be taking your energy even when they're not in your life anymore. Observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. Cut this person out. Cut this person off. Don't let them feed off your vibrations. Yes, because you are raising your vibes at the moment, okay? You are growing. You are having such a huge glow up. And if you don't feel like that's what's happening at the moment, trust me, it's coming. It's just about making this decision. Don't get yourself stuck in this impasse. We have clarity and mountain. So it could well be that you might have been pining over this person as well, because narcissists attaches to them in a way. They create a trauma bond. So they betray you, they argue with you, they take all their love away, they're mean, they're nasty, they make you question yourself, they gaslight. And then just at the point where you've had enough and you're about to say, I can't deal with this anymore, they drip feed you affection, they drip feed you love, they buy you a gift, they do something to make you feel good again, and then they take it all away. And this vicious cycle is what they've been trying to do to crush you. And they hate that you are raising your vibe, stepping into your power, being amazing. So clean this all out. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing, because everything is going to be just right for you, okay? Everything is going to work out just as it's supposed to. And I actually really love this for you, because you're building your foundations for your future now. You're stepping up. You're stepping into your power, and you're doing everything you need to be doing. How do they see you? Man, they are jealous. They are so it's like they can't stop trying to check up on you and see what you're up to, right? Like, they are stalking your social media. They're watching you. They're seeing what you're doing. But they know that this is completely done. Like, they know that there's no way of getting you back, that you've completely cut off that return for them. Yeah, and it leaves them... They hate it. They hate it. They may have come across as quite spiritual as well, and I think that you're stepping into that power now, and they hate that you are a genuine good person and a genuinely nice... You have genuinely good vibes, and they used to steal that from you toxically. Like, they sapped your energy. And now it's time to get these two queens upright. Head and heart. Oh, excuse me. That was weird. Head and heart now. Okay? That's what you need to focus on. You're getting your life into alignment, and next is going to follow your heart space and your mind. And then this balance and equilibrium comes, and you build the foundations up for your future, and it's amazing. Like, you've got the strength to do this. The advice from Spirit here is keep that inner strength going, okay? The solidity of your inner core is going to be what gets you forwards. You're going to start looking at the positives and not the negatives anymore. Everything is a learning curve for you. Look, there's your creativity as well. 3 queens reversed. Unblock this. Become that queen, please. Yeah, the moon. This is deep down in your subconscious is where you need to realize that you are moving away from this now. Move on to calmer waters. You're getting your material world in check, so now it's time for everything else. So go with the flow. You don't need to have any connections with anybody at the moment. Fool card. Have faith in this. Take that leap of faith into your future and have faith in your power. Recall your power from everybody else. You need to say, basically, just declare into the universe. Do it right now if you want. I call all my power back to me. All the power that has been used by others, I call it back to me. Any power that has been taken without my permission, I call back to me. I release all people with gratitude for what I learned and call my power back to me. And this is how you move forwards. You might not feel like it, but you are having a glow up. So concentrate on this inner core. Let me read from the book to see what that's going to say to you. Stay constant in your endeavours. Do not stop your progress. Seek those who are reliable and solid. Keep your promises. The greatest power is from the inside out. And we also have this East one. Worry not. A new dawn is breaking. Let go of the old and embrace the new. Flow forward without heaviness or anxieties. New ways of being are calling to you. Speak up with a clear voice. Do not resist change. Okay, my loves, that was your reading. Thank you so much for letting me read for you guys today. If you do want to book a private reading, you can get in touch using the link to my Etsy channel. It's just in the description box below. If that resonated for you, please let me know in the comment section below as well. You know, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. All really helps me on my journey. Thank you so much for all the kind comments that I've had so far as well. All you guys, I love reading for you. Okay, pile number 3. I'm going to clear up here. But I need you to just really focus on yourself here. Really focus on you. And keep raising those vibes. Okay. You take it easy. Bye.